Hey everyone, John from Nintendo Life here, and I am joined with some very special regular Nintendo Life people. We have Alex Olney!
Hello there, lovely people. Yes, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here. I apologize for the background, but this is as good as I could do at short notice, and given the topic, I didn't really feel like doing anything better, if I'm brutally honest.
That's absolutely right.
Xeon, you've spoiled that you're here as well.
Yeah, now people know.
Oh no. What do I do now? It's me. Sorry. Spoiler alert.
So fellas, since the beginning of time, since the dinosaurs roamed the earth, people have asked one question. Who's the best Kong? And today, we're going to go through every single Kong that we can possibly find, and we've gotten pretty extensive with this. I've seen other lists out there, they don't have every Kong. I'm pretty sure we've got every Kong right here. So,
do you remember the grand total?
I think there's over 50. I'm pretty sure we're at like 52 Kongs here.
Oh my gosh.
And we are doing slight variants of certain Kongs. So if I believe a Kong has been redesigned to the point where they're basically a new character, we've included them. So there's a couple of variants of Donkey Kong, but for the most part, we're probably going to be diving into some Kongs that you've never even heard of today. So strap in.
This is going to be bananas.
Are we all properly seated and strapped in?
Yes, I am indeed seated and strapped in.
Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a discourse, but fellas, we're starting with Dixie Kong. Where does she go?
Oh man.
Dixie Kong is... I think Dixie Kong is S.
Yeah, I don't want to start off with like S tier, but I'm pretty sure she is. There's no other Kong that's
she's one of the best.
Do we want to decide if we can move Kongs around at a later date, or once they're set in their placement?
Of course we can move Kongs around. That's ludicrous to think otherwise.
Well, I'm just checking the rules.
Here's the thing, in Tropical Freeze, if someone picks Diddy over Dixie, I'm probably going to disown them, because Dixie's just such a better character in that game.
Dixie is just a better form of Diddy, isn't she?
But without Diddy, we wouldn't have Dixie.
I'm sure there's plenty yet to discuss. Next
up is Karate Kong from Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Where do we put this guy?
My vote is like D.
Yeah, I mean, he's not great. He's only been in one game, and in that game, I barely remembered his name. So I think D's pretty fair.
Well, I don't know whether you're going to include it, but John, you did actually have to look up his name just then, didn't you?
Now. Okay. I'm going to double check the name of this guy before we dive into him.
I do appreciate his name, but yeah, like looking at him, he doesn't really seem like anything special.
No.
Okay, so we agree he's a D tier Kong?
Yeah, D tier, definitely a subpar Kong.
Alright. Well, this, I think, is one of the newest Kongs to date. This is Rabbid Kong from Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
I like Rabbid Kong quite a bit. Like, really quite a bit.
I like him too. In fact, I think this particular version here is the same Kong, but this is the super version from the Donkey Kong Adventure DLC, meaning this guy has basically starred in 2 games.
Well,
super
that's a bit of a
Rabbid
stretch,
Kong?
but yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Two plots,
Does he have a cape?
Yeah.
Like he like a cape like Cloud from Final Fantasy or from Kingdom Hearts? Is that what that is?
Cloud from Kingdom Hearts.
Honestly, I think this guy should be B tier. You guys can argue against that if you want to.
I think B tier is perfectly fair. Perfectly fair.
He's a little edgy. He's kind of cool. He's got elements. I don't mind him.
Ooh, I wouldn't say edgy because that just makes me think of Shadow the Kong.
But look, he has a cape.
That's not edgy. That's robust.
But it's
and
tattered.
dependable. He can't help it if it's been through the wash a few times.
This Kong, I don't know if he's actually a different character or not, but this is Super Diddy from Donkey Kong Country Returns. And basically, if you die a few times, he'll take over. I don't think he's Diddy Kong. I think he's another Kong entirely.
I don't like Nintendo's obsession with like... And just the video game industry's obsession with just making characters super, and like Diddy just looks super old.
Well,
so
maybe that's why he's Super Diddy. Because he's super old.
But then he should be in a rocking chair, or better yet,
maybe he is.
Dead.
Maybe it's just been cropped out of the image, Xeon. We don't know. Stop making assumptions. I think it's frankly rude. You don't know what
Well, then
Super Diddy's
you pick a
been
spot.
through.
You pick a spot. You pick a spot for him.
Banished Kongs, because it doesn't count, because he's just Diddy Kong, but he's old.
You know, I'm not going to argue with that. He doesn't really do much.
I'm sorry, Xeon. I'm sorry, joking.
That all of that just to put him in the banished slot.
Honestly, I don't think I even saw this guy in Returns. I'm pretty sure I only saw Super Kong.
You were just too hardcore, clearly.
Yeah, I never died in that game. Anyway, moving on, we have Cranky Kong.
Stick him in S.
Oh.
It's Cranky Kong. He's the best character in the series.
Has
Maybe.
to
You dispute this?
I mean,
there we go. Okay.
There's a reason he was, part of a major announcement at the Game Awards in
Was he?
2013, 2014.
Yeah, they hyped up a giant Nintendo announcement, and they were like, Cranky Kong's in Tropical Freeze, and he's playable.
Yep, that's how much the world loves Cranky Kong.
It was worth it.
It was. Any
that's definitely an S-tier
arguments, Xeon?
No, I'm great. Cranky Kong is, one of my favorite Kongs. He's especially the little bits in the manuals back in the day. Remember, kids, when we had manuals?
That sounds like something Cranky would say as well. I approve.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. A dear friend of Cranky Kong, Wrinkly Kong.
What do
What do we do
you mean, dear friend?
A dead friend.
Wrinkly is Cranky's wife.
Wives can be dear friends.
I just don't wish you to. I just wish you wouldn't downplay the Cranky-Wrinkly relationship.
Maybe Cranky moved on.
Maybe. I
anyone
think.
know?
I
a dear
think
friend
Wrinkly
now.
is a solid C, if not a B. I like Wrinkly Kong.
I kind of feel like it should be C. I don't have much of a reason for this. My
You are doing so much horrible disservice to the Wrinkly Kong fandom.
Where does Wrinkly appear?
I think it's DKC2 she makes her appearance for the first time.
Yeah, she's in Donkey Kong Country 2, Donkey Kong Country 3, and Donkey Kong 64 as a ghost.
Okay,
Which is
Maybe the
where
land
that
games.
image
I can't
is from.
recall.
Okay, yeah, because the ghost was. I was like, she's where you learn things and save in DKC2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I didn't realize she died. That's why I was like, what did I miss?
So Diddy Kong, we've done Dixie already.
Diddy.
We've already decided that Diddy is a worse Dixie.
Whoa. Maybe a worse Dixie in terms of functionality. But I think Diddy is still a damned good character and is the best character to play as in the original Donkey Kong Country. And is one of the best in Donkey Kong 64. He's got a jetpack.
That's true. I won't argue against that. I still feel like he's not quite S. I'd put him in A tier.
Oh.
Diddy Kong is, in my opinion, Diddy Kong is simply the best Kong. But if you both, I mean, Alex sounded a little bit on my side
I'm
as
voting
well.
S.
If you
I'm
guys
voting
want him an
S.
S. All right, I will not
And
overrule.
I simply play as him for the coolness factor when playing DKC2. Like, yes, Dixie is better, but that's what I got for you.
All right, so next up is Ancient Kong. This is a background Kong from Donkey Kong Country Returns. What is this? Where do we put this?
That's a solid C.
What is he holding?
Solid C.
That's a
We
Wii
think this is
remote.
on par with Wrinkly Kong?
Yeah. I'd say it's better than better than bloody Karate Kong.
I'm gonna put him ahead of Wrinkly Kong.
So does this mean that Donkey Kong acknowledges like his own ancient existence?
Well, in theory, isn't
think
that?
so.
Hang on, is that not then in theory the original Donkey Kong as well, or is that an older one still? All we know
We're
is
diving- we're diving too far.
I'm not aware of the lore.
is that there is reference to ancient Kongs, and that was the best image we could find.
Okay, next up, Baboon. This is a boss from Tropical Freeze. I don't know if he's a Kong, but he's definitely a monkey. What do we think of this guy?
I seem to remember that. That's the one. That's the guy who can split into three, isn't it?
That's the one.
I like him. I honestly
is
think.
Baboon wearing a monocle too?
No,
Oh, he's not wearing
What
a
is
monocle.
that?
No,
He's
I think
got
that's
a nice little
John's
Viking
mouse
hat.
cursor.
Oh, his eyeball just looks a little funky, if you will.
No, Funky comes later.
Oh,
Xeon, what do you think Baboon goes?
I would probably say D. He's a little silly, but but
think
don't
that's
know.
terribly harsh. I like him as a boss. He's one of the most interesting bosses. Bit of an arse to try and avoid some of his attacks, but that just shows how powerful he is. I would argue C.
I think
we can go
Alex,
see. We can bump him up a tier.
Yeah,
I think Alex
not
has
bad,
a better
but by
argument.
no means terrible.
Yeah. So Donkey Kong lore's all over the place. I don't know what a Cranky Kong is anymore. I don't know what the original DK even is anymore. But here is Baby Donkey Kong.
So this is Baby Donkey Kong the Third, which is the current Donkey Kong, isn't it?
I think so. So this guy, I believe, is in Yoshi's Island DS. He might have appeared in a few other games too. But whoever he is,
it's just Yoshi's
he's an
Island
enigma.
DS. That's the only game that Baby Donkey Kong has been in. I know because I played that game to completion and it's not great.
I think he's kind of cute.
As the authority on that game, Alex, what do you think of this?
It's just like a lesser Donkey Kong. I'd
Well,
say
yeah,
D.
he's not
I'd
old
say
enough.
D, to be honest. D for Donkey Kong.
Do you disagree, Xeon?
That's fine by me. I
Alright.
don't think Baby Donkey Kong has done anything important for the Donkey Kong universe.
What are you talking about, Zeon? That's just...
Well, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga gave us Bink, a dead Kong, and there's rumors that this might even be Kiddy Kong, judging by the shape of his skull. And based on that, based on Kiddy Kong being dead, I think that this is a pretty good Kong.
But
I'll say this
that's
guy's
not
at least
necessarily
sincere.
canon. Why would Bink take a new name as a dead Kiddy Kong?
Because he's ashamed. He doesn't want to live his afterlife as Kiddy Kong.
That's a fair argument.
I do love the idea that this is Kiddy Kong, but I think our favorite Kiddy Kong facts on Twitter found out that it went through the trouble of finding out that Dink has 4 fingers and Kiddy
Dink,
Kong has 5.
not Dink.
Bink. Bink.
I think he's in
Oops.
denial, to be fair. So
Maybe he lost his
Absolutely.
fingers later in life.
Yeah, he just cut them off at some point.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
maybe
he
it
also
happens.
doesn't have any flesh like Kiddy Kong.
So are you saying Kiddy Kong's 5th finger could just be flesh?
No!
Is that possible?
Well, yes. All right, yeah, I am. Yeah, why not?
And it just
go with
fell. Yeah, it just.
So that's fun. I'm happy with C. I think there's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
Kongs in C.
If he had the
Yeah.
tie still. Oh wait, right. It's Kiddy. So never mind. C's good. C's good.
All right. So next up, we are diving into the Donkey Kong TV show. This is Bluster, one of the key characters of this series. Quite a personality. Where do we put this guy?
I like Bluster Kong. I do. I enjoy
like
him.
him
I
too.
think he's I think he's B. B for Bluster.
Yeah. I honestly agree. I think he fits right in with like the weird Kongs, and like he would have fit right in with the games.
Yeah.
And, but
He's
here
a
he is,
bit of a,
stuck
he's a
in
bit
the
of
show.
a git, but that's his character. You know, I think it's effective. I think he's well portrayed. I think he's a bit
good
rich,
Kong.
but you know, we can't all be
Right,
perfect.
so we're going to be opening a can of worms because there's a couple of Candy Kongs
yeah.
in this. Here's the first one. This is the original Candy Kong from Donkey Kong Country. In my opinion, the worst Candy Kong.
Yeah, I agree.
Xeon, where do you think we put her?
I guess I would be fine with like a D or an E spot. She's kind of weird. And maybe that's just wrong of me to say because they're all I'm just not a fan either.
She is weird.
Yeah.
I'm,
go
I'm,
ahead.
We
I'm
haven't
down
used
with E.
E tier yet.
I'm down with E.
I think we should... Yeah, let's use up E tier. Alright, so there's another Candy Kong. I think this render was from maybe Diddy Kong Racing DS or something like that.
Maybe, yeah.
Is this an improvement?
Yes, but Candy Kong is still not a great character.
No.
I don't like that her hair
she's
feels like it doesn't belong.
Fine, but
I think her hair's meant to be bananas. Like they kind of look like strands of...
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're bananas. Yeah. Does that bump her up at all, or do we still think bad of her?
No. I think this is definitely a better interpretation of Candy Kong.
And for
I'm happy.
that,
Yes,
yeah.
I
Hong
reckon.
Kong.
Yeah,
I reckon
agree.
D. I reckon D.
Okay. This is Punished Kong. Or Imprisoned Kong.
Chained Kongs.
Chain Kong, that's the one. Chain Kong.
Sorry,
He's
no,
from
it's,
Super
it's
Mario
Venom
RPG.
Kong.
This guy's from Mario RPG.
Sure he's not from
and he's
Chronicles of
just-
Riddick?
Honestly, I think this guy's pretty awesome. I want to put him quite high.
Does he fight? Like, do
That's-
either of you know if he's like a boss or anything, or what his
I
deal
think it's
is?
literally a background
pretty
character
sure-
that appears. I think there's a few of them, and that's it.
And there's also a figurine of him that was in the works that got cancelled.
right.
And people have found actual
Oh god, yeah, there was a
frameworks
figurine.
of it.
Okay, B. I'm happy with B.
Yeah,
I see you hovering.
I like
I see
B.
you hovering.
I like B.
Alex, please explain this
Oh
one.
my word. That I need to remember the name of this guy because
Where's his body?
I wrote this is well, funnily enough, a lot of these Kongs don't have official renders. So we've had to be creative. This is Cranky Kong's great-grandfather. And the only information we could find out about him is that he had a mirror. So it's a mirrored Cranky Kong.
What? That's it?
I think that's it. That is the only information. And I believe this is again referencing the Donkey Kong Country TV show.
Yeah, he's mentioned in passing in the TV show at one point.
As a result, definitely S tier. No, it's. I don't know. I think I would say banished if not for the fact that there's just something charming about the fact that this Kong is referenced and E. This Kong exists.
Yeah, I'm
Technically-
torn
close
between-
to saying like he should be in the banished spot because I never want to think about this Kong again. But
I mean, he doesn't necessarily look like this. I'm torn between E and A.
that's a wide spectrum.
Shall we go
Okay,
E?
okay.
Shall we
I'm
go
going to
E
say
then?
E. If John's torn, Xeon casting vote.
I'm supposed to cast a
It
vote.
can't be banished, but it can be between anywhere between E and A.
I will. If you're giving me the choice, I will go with E. I'm so sorry, John. We'll put someone. We'll
That's
put someone
fine.
in absolutely a good Kong at some point.
This is Robo Kong. He's from Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. He's basically a background character. What do we think of this guy?
What's on his?
Do you have?
Does he have a laser on his forehead, or is it a third eye?
He looks pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's a laser,
Yeah.
like a laser eye on his forehead.
I think that's pretty cool, but at the same time, he does look like he would have limited mobility. I say he, it's a robot. Maybe it.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
Robo Kong though is he part simian, part? Is he an android?
Yeah.
Is there a robot equivalent
does
for
he
an
have the
android?
brain? Does he have the
not
brain
a robot,
of a
monkey,
Kong?
of
Kong?
ape even. He's an ape.
I mean, he clearly has the brawn
You know
of
what?
a Kong, but yeah, we don't know about the brain.
You see, that sounds so much better in American English. The brawn of the Kong, rather
Brawn of the
rather than the
Kong.
brawn of the Kong. It's just
Shall we put him in D because of the lack of details? But we can assume
Yeah.
that he's capable of some stuff.
yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
don't know.
I think so.
Definitely.
All right. Hey, everybody! It's me,
Banished.
Diddy from the Diddy Show.
Banish him now.
That would be that's
GDK.
two Diddy Kongs in the banished slot.
I think we can agree he's probably one of the weakest characters from the TV
I
show.
want a
Without a doubt.
I want a Diddy Kong like mini game now where Diddy Kong has to like fight against his banished Kongs.
the army of banished Diddies.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the OG characters, Donkey Kong Jr. Where does this fella
D.
go?
No
Remember
way.
though, he saved his daddy from Mario. Mario the Crook stole Donkey Kong.
So, he also tried to make me do maths.
He's good at math.
He's a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great at maths.
I don't,
Donkey Kong math.
I've never liked Donkey Kong Jr. I don't like the fact that he seems to be wearing something between a onesie and a nappy.
He's just trying to be respectable. He just doesn't want.
Do you know what he looks like? He looks like a skinhead. He's wearing that vest. He's got a proper wife beater on.
I was thinking a bit like Bubsy, but
Well,
I like his climbing abilities. He's definitely capable.
yeah, I was gonna say the A, absolutely a good Kong tier. Funny enough.
I like Donkey Kong
Yeah.
Jr. Yeah.
fine. If you need to put him in, then put him in.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
wanna put
yeah.
something
Put
in
him
A,
in there.
don't you?
Put him in there.
Okay.
Let it be known, Alex disagrees.
Can I introduce the next one?
You can introduce the next
Okay,
one.
this one is DK Jr.'s wife, who who's only is a theorized Kong, because obviously Donkey Kong the Third, the current Donkey Kong, has to come from
I
somewhere.
don't like this.
So, I made this render, and I'm sorry.
Oh, you did? I was like, who took the time to do this? It was you.
It took me a solid 4 minutes, I think.
I've put her in banished because I don't like how this looks, Alex.
It's so wrong.
Is she fine in banished, or does she need to exist?
I think
for
she
the other
needs
Kongs
to exist.
She does
so
not.
I think
He's not old enough.
She has to. No, I mean this is merely
kinda
this is
does
just
have
an
to exist.
artist's interpretation, or well, it's my interpretation. I wouldn't call myself an artist, but you know, we had to have an image. We couldn't just have text. That's dull.
Yeah, I think with the explanation that she must exist, she is at least an E tier.
Yeah.
You can't banish
You really
her.
did a great job with what you had
How-
to work
how
with,
many-
Alex. You did.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm just wondering how many people are watching this video and have reached this point and
Yeah,
have
how
just gone, no, you know what? Sod this. I'm not watching any more of this.
Yeah, how many of you are still here? Is anyone still
Well,
here?
currently
Because if you
with
are,
Screaming into the void.
if you are still here, we've got Rabbid Cranky. I love
does
this
he
guy,
have
by the way.
is that a
I want him to be
crossbow?
pretty high.
I'm
Yeah, so his cane is basically a crossbow in this game.
I'm happy to hand over to you guys because I really don't know enough about him. I never played the DLC.
I would put him in A tier. I think he is one of the best Rabbid Kongs.
Yeah.
Oh, just the best Rabbids.
I don't know
mean,
anything
I-
about him either, but the pure flexibility of having a cane turn into a crossbow is a pretty sweet
awesome.
idea, especially for an elder Kong like him.
Elder Kong. That's the one we didn't include. Elder Kong.
Is
No,
there-
that's
is
not
there
a,
Elder
that's not a real
Kong?
Kong.
You can make up any Kong
Yeah.
that sounds real.
Yeah.
We're going to the original Donkey Kong, the original arcade Donkey Kong. What do we think about this guy? Started it all.
I mean, he's kind of a jerk, right? So I feel like that
Yeah, but
has
he's
to
an
play a little
effective
bit.
jerk,
He means
isn't
well.
he? He's an effective jerk.
Yeah.
I'd say he's got to be A at least, you know. I mean, bear in mind that this character is technically already on the list.
Yeah, we put Junior in A, and you know, I don't think we can argue that Junior and DK are different tiers.
Well, I mean, I would say Junior is about 4 tiers below him, but you know.
Zeon,
Well,
any
that landed well,
disagreements?
didn't it?
I think he's fine right where he is. I think he deserves it.
We're ignoring all Donkey Kong Jr. slander at this point. So,
Yeah, it just doesn't
Alright, Alex,
even phase us.
can you tell me what this character is, Alex?
This is Candy Clone.
Oh no! No!
This is a robot clone of Candy Kong from the Donkey Kong Country
Yeah.
TV series, and I think she deserves to be banished because she's also
Yeah, I
very
think I
manipulative as a character, and she
Yeah, she's not great.
she tricks Donkey Kong into shaving off his hair, which means he
Yeah.
loses all of his strength
That's right.
because apparently
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Donkey Kong is Samson.
That's right.
We need to do like a live watch of the Donkey Kong TV show. Drop in the comments if you want to
We
see
want
us do something like that.
I'm going to put people through that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if we have to do it,
All right.
we should share the experience.
We're a pretty good way of the way through. We've just got to regular old Donkey Kong.
Modern Donkey Kong the Third, yeah.
Yeah. So, what do we think about this?
DK's great.
Honestly, in Res games, I usually play as other characters. I know he's only playable in the first DKC, but I'd rather play as Diddy in that game.
I agree
Yeah,
with
but
you.
when you think of Donkey Kong, who do you think of? I mean, John, you
know,
think of Kiddy Kong, but we'll get onto that.
Of course.
I genuinely think he is whilst he's not the OG, he's the Donkey Kong that everyone now recognizes as Donkey Kong. He's S. You know, he's great in Smash as well. He's got a moveset which bears no resemblance to his character. But he's great. I think he's fantastic. He's a brilliant character. And I always, you sort of think, oh, is Donkey Kong really that cool? All you need to remember is him, at the start of any level in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze where he just goes, woohoo! And yeah, that's a good character, baby. I've got a giant
Can you
stuffed
argue against
Donkey
that,
Kong.
Zeon?
I think
Shall I go and get him?
I think Donkey Kong purely. Yeah, you should. You should go get him.
I'm going to go get him.
I think
Cut here, John. He's bigger than the sun. He's absolutely enormous. The other guys can't see him, so you'll just have to believe me when I say how enormous he is. And stick around to the end to hear the story of how I got this Donkey Kong. Because it's
I'm holding up my DK click.
surprisingly detailed.
Alright, fellas, we haven't got that many Kongs left. And when I say that, I mean we've got quite a few left. But let's try and get through these. So we have Dread Kong from Jungle Beats. In my opinion, one of the better designs from that game.
Decent design. Don't know anything about him personally. Never met him, but you know.
He's evil.
He's an evil fella.
I reckon he's probably...
I think he...
Probably a B.
Yeah,
B
or a C sounds
Maybe a
good to
B.
me, yeah. Because I don't know if he could be done better. And that's the whole point of the C tier, so...
Yeah.
Well, that was easy.
Alright. Yeah, that's an easy one. This may be hard, though. Or maybe very easy. Funky Kong!
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My buddy Rod... My buddy Rod would, like, absolutely annihilate me if I didn't go full stop on Funky Kong.
I don't see how you can find
that.
any fault in him. I mean, he's objectively stronger than Donkey Kong, for one thing. You know, he's got a surfboard. He's a cool dude.
But
and
oh, go ahead.
He's the fastest character in Mario Kart Wii.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, those are all good facts, Alex. I can't argue against any of those.
Boys, I want a quick check. As Tim Rogers once said, do you think that Funky Kong is Donkey Kong?
No.
They've been in the same place at the same time on multiple occasions.
Come on,
Have
Xeon.
they?
Yeah, in DKC1, you go to Funky's flight thing, whatever it's called, and they meet face to face.
Maybe Cranky Kong's great-grandfather put his special mirror there, and it's actually just Donkey Kong looking at himself.
See, exactly.
That would explain it.
He's looking at the Kong he wants to be.
I mean, it's theorized that
he's so cool.
He's Donkey Kong's brother, isn't it? I like that idea. I think it's entirely plausible that, you know, the two brothers and one of them's cool and the other one's successful. He's basically like a sort of a high school dropout Kong, isn't he?
He is.
But he's a cool one. He's
yeah.
Otto Mann from The Simpsons, but as a Kong.
I've got good news, fellas. This is the last Candy Kong. So this is the vanilla TV show Candy Kong, not the robot version, not the clone. Where do we put her?
Banished. She's
She's
awful.
Yeah, she is awful.
She's very, very... I mean, I don't even think she's particularly well written as a character. She's really spiteful and very petty. I don't like her at all.
Pretty petty.
I kind of like what they did with her hair, though. I think the hair is far better than the original original Candy Kong design.
Good thing Donkey Kong
there's no
isn't
good
here.
Candy Kong.
Good thing Donkey Kong isn't here because he is in love with her more than a golden banana.
He is. Their love is stronger than a golden banana. It's true.
Absolutely.
I think this one could cause some discussion. Fedora Kong.
Oh, Xeon, would you like to introduce this one?
I don't remember what the deal is with Fedora Kong. I remember discovering it like last week when we talked about this, but what's his deal again?
I'm gonna look it up because I genuinely can't remember.
Yeah.
You try to pass it off to Xeon. I'm pretty sure he's in the manual for DKC 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh,
I'm pretty sure that's it. And people, I think, have speculated that this guy is Donkey Kong Jr. I don't know why they think that.
So, is it okay? Can
I
read
no,
the
sorry.
universe of Smash?
I have to interject. It's Donkey Kong Land. It was in.
Oh,
he
it's
appeared
Land.
in a Nintendo Power ad for the game Donkey Kong Land.
Okay. But he has no relevance to anything.
No, some people have speculated that it's Donkey Kong Jr. all grown up.
Yeah.
that
seems unfounded to me.
I completely forgot. I found where I originally found this was on the Universe of Smash Bros. LOL Wikia, and here they say, and I quote, "Fedora Kong is a deity with knowledge and power beyond our comprehension. He is one of the most powerful characters in Nintendo history." That's why
I just put him in S tier. Tell me why he shouldn't
I just
be there.
looked back over and he was there.
I mean, come on, the fact that he's actually got a fedora on, like, I don't need to really get into the memes, do I? Come on, he's got to be an E. He's got to be an E.
He's superior. Indeed.
So, Are you saying no S tier?
No. I'm going to surprise you here and say no. I don't think Fedora Kong is an S tier.
Oh, fine.
I know who is an S tier though. Our next contender.
This is Eddie the Mean Old Yeti. he's from Donkey Kong TV show. Alex, do you remember any traits of this character?
Oh, he's a bit mean. He's old.
He looks angry, yeah, and very sleepy.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's not that mean in the TV program, from what I remember. He's actually kind of chill. He's pretty cool.
So
and I kind of like the idea.
Emotions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that he's called Eddie the Mean Old Yeti when actually he's pretty okay. And I like the idea that the Kong DNA pool stretches far enough to include Yetis.
Yeah.
So C, I would agree. I think C is good.
Okay. Do you agree, Zion?
I'm alright with that.
Okay. Well, this guy is also from Jungle Beat. He's the final boss. He's called Ghastly King. Not Ghastly Kong, but Ghastly King.
It's a typo.
It could very well be a typo from the game itself.
Imagine.
I think he's a rather weak design. He's just a big green Hulk.
Yeah, it's Ganondorf as an ape, but not even a good.
Maybe he's the ghost version of King Kong, and he's come to the Donkey Kong universe to tear everything down.
Zion, we are traveling down a very dangerous rabbit hole. Very slippery.
Dangerously legal.
We can stop here. We've
gone too far.
We've got far too many Kongs left to go. I think we need to sort of maybe pick up the pace because I think we've been recording for a little bit too long already.
It's gonna be a long video. Help a Kong! Help from Jungle Beat.
So, does this eventually get older? Like, does this grow into a bigger Kong?
I don't know.
Is this what baby Kongs look like? And is this Donkey Kong Country Return? Oh no, this is Jungle Beat?
This is Jungle Beat.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're born like this and they die like this.
They hatch from an egg at full size and they die within a day. I'm inclined to go there. Oh, I'm inclined to banish them because look at that stupid face.
But it's kind of cute.
I don't think he's quite banishable.
Yeah, it's kind of like a minion, you know. Like some people hate him. I'm not a fan.
Oh my god, Xeon, no.
What?
No.
What's wrong?
What do you mean? What's wrong? Use the M word.
All right, this is a Kong discussion.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
All right, are we happy with E tier, or is Alex gonna throw a fit over that?
I'm
all
okay.
Right. E.
I don't think they're banishable, but
all right. Okay, I think this is the last variant of it from the DKTV show. There are more characters from that show, but the last variant of them. Dixie Kong from the TV show.
I would banish her.
Banish her.
But hear me out. Has she not made you laugh at least once in your life? And for
I'm pretty sure she has.
I'm fairly
for that alone.
I'm fairly certain there are some rather notable political figures who have made me laugh. I don't think that doesn't mean they shouldn't be banished.
but has she ever done you harm?
To my eyes, yeah. I mean, her character design in this is atrocious.
It is bad. It is really bad.
All right.
And yeah, no, I'm not. No, banish her.
Okay.
Banish her.
All
or
right.
I'm going
she's
to.
banished.
I won't argue
delete
that.
Nintendo Life.
Next up, we've got Kung Fu from the Donkey Kong TV show.
hang on. No. We need to have a discussion about
Don't think
Kiddy
we
Kong.
don't have eyes.
Do we?
All right.
Do we need a discussion about Kiddy Kong?
I don't like Kiddy Kong. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me tell you why I don't like him. His
John, this
onesie
video's already
doesn't
long
even
enough
fit.
as it is.
Okay, I'll keep this brief. Onesie doesn't fit. He looks stupid. I'm pretty sure he's not a child. He's bigger than Dixie Kong, so how can he be a child? I think he should just be banished forever.
He does make
All right,
me uncomfortable.
you've convinced me.
But I don't know if he shouldn't exist.
I think he no, he shouldn't exist. DKC3 would be a better game without him, and he basically doesn't exist anymore. He's never been in a game since.
Well, he's dead in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Yeah, so there you go. Okay,
So wait,
he's banished.
So we're
Kung Fu.
not banishing. Was it Bink? But we're
Bink's much better,
a
Kong.
class act. I like Bink.
okay. All right.
What do you think of Kung Fu though from the TV show?
I dislike Kung Fu for the fact that his name is reversed. I think Fu Kong.
Fu Kong.
Although that could be certainly in a children's TV program, if said too quickly, could be misinterpreted. So
Yeah.
Kung
Oh,
Fu,
yeah.
Kung Fu,
Kung Fu sounds good.
D.
Yeah, he's
Kind
not,
of
he's
a
not the worst.
non-character.
There's definitely worse things come out of that show.
Yeah, not the worst design, but definitely not the greatest at all. Yeah.
Okay. Kong. I think you should just call it Common Kong.
This is
Is this worse than Helper Kong?
no, I think it's better because it doesn't have expectations of helping.
But Helper Kong at least has more life in it. Just what is this Kong? Is that what you said?
Are you saying
looks
that
like a
Helper Kong
robot.
has more life in it because it's rotated?
I think it's the eyes. I think like regular Kong kind of looks like an android, and maybe they are underneath that. Maybe that's why they all look the same.
You say that, but when were you able to distinguish between two particular blue tits?
What?
These are just the common. They're birds, real life birds. Look out the window for once, Xeon.
Shall we?
Sure.
Let's just put him in D tier and move on with our
seems
lives.
fine. D for common Kong.
Oh, we've got Lanky Kong next.
Hey, S tier. I love Lanky.
I cannot argue anything less than S.
See, okay, so I've never played Donkey Kong 64 before. I didn't grow up with it, and I've been given no reason to ever go back to it. But how can you say that Lanky is better than Kiddy Kong? Lanky Kong looks like a clown, and like we talked about before, that's...
Can I tell you what, Xeon? I will explain to you everything that is great about Lanky Kong, okay? Very briefly.
Okay.
He has no style. He has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you.
Just for you,
Just for you, Xeon.
I don't want him to. That sounds like I'm about to be murdered, and I'm not a fan of that.
He can inflate
Imagine-
himself just like a balloon.
Do you take
This is
issue with
not
this?
help-
Xeon?
This
Are
is
we
not
gonna have
helping the
to
case.
Knock him down.
Yeah.
You will not stand for anything
If you,
in S tier.
if we're putting
so
him
much
next
fun to control,
Funky
though.
Kong,
No.
Dixie
When you
Kong.
Xeon, when you do a long jump with him, he goes.
Does that sell you, or are you still just very angry about
because
this?
I haven't played it, I feel like I have no real say. So I will trust your judgment, but we're gonna talk about this again. I'm gonna play it,
Okay.
and we'll come back. But for
Okay,
now,
Okay, all right.
Watch out for a follow-up video all about Lanky Kong.
So this is Manky Kong.
Oh,
And
no.
I'm not making that up.
Manky Kong.
Yeah, this is Manky,
Manky Kong is an enemy from the original Donkey Kong Country.
That's right.
They're like
What do you think of-
shunned Kongs, I think,
Yeah,
which is-
I like that lore.
which is a bit.
I think just
cruel.
looking at him,
Yeah,
Looking
it
at
looks
him,
like he
I'd
rolled
say he
down
looks
a rocky
awful.
mountain.
I think they're
barely
genuinely.
survived.
I think
He
they're
is-
genuinely terrifying. I think it's a very
Yeah.
frightening design, and that's intentional. I think they're a good C.
Yeah.
I like him.
yeah, knowing that he's banished and he's meant to be like this horrible abomination, I think he does a good job.
Yeah.
I do agree. Man.
Cool.
Okay.
Easy.
I don't like mini Donkey Kong.
No,
I don't
I'm
like
happy
him
to
at all.
banish him.
Oh,
Yes, banish him.
Done. Easy. Move on.
That was an easy one.
just banished him like Woody in Toy Story. I don't need you anymore.
Alex, I don't remember what this is.
I have no idea what that is.
This is Grouchy Kong. This is Cranky Kong's great grandmother, or is it great great grandmother? Hang on a minute. I'm gonna have to double check.
This is very important.
It's
But this is
incredibly
another character that doesn't really exist, and they're mentioned in passing. But we've never seen what they
Oh
look like.
no! I'm
This is Alex's
terribly
interpretation.
sorry. I'm terribly sorry. This is Cranky Kong's great grand aunt.
Grand aunt?
Equally important.
Yeah.
Why is she wearing like a
help-
wizard hat?
Because she
Don't even
helped-
tell me she knows magic.
She helped Cranky Kong write his spell book in the Donkey Kong Country TV show.
Oh no. No.
All I can imagine, I don't recognize the reference, but all I can imagine is just a one-off line. My great grand aunt Grouchy Kong helped me write this, or something like that. That's all I can imagine,
That's pretty good.
and I love it.
That's pretty good.
I think because she knows magic, she's easily a beater.
You know what? I'm not going to argue with that.
And
Xeon, are you going to talk that down?
Nothing from me. You do what you want on that one.
This one I think is one of the worst. This is Baby
Banish.
Kong, and I don't mean Baby Donkey Kong. This is another character.
Wait, so how does Baby Kong come to be? Where did Baby Kong come from?
I don't know. Well, when a
Candy
Money
Kong
Kong and a
have
Daddy
Baby
Kong love each other very much. I don't know, where the hell is Baby Kong?
And why does Baby Kong get to wear a diaper? Like, we're not saying that the rest of the Kong should wear diapers, but none of them wear clothes. Like,
Where are their diapers?
Yeah.
Baby Kong is the baby form of Donkey Kong.
Oh, I was under the impression he wasn't, but either way, he's banished.
and this is also from the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really
what
need to
gave
watch
it away,
this all
Xeon?
together.
What gave it away?
Okay, I think this might be our last Jungle Beat character. Actually, there's one more after this. This is Ninja Kong. He's all right.
Does he
I've
use
never been- I've
ninja?
never- I've
Does
never
he
been
have
a big-
sword?
No, there's no sword. He's a pretty bad ninja
yeah.
in that respect.
Does he have
Yeah.
kunai? Or?
So I'd put him.
Does he have
I'd put him in
kunai at
E.
least?
Yeah. I mean, I quite like the design, but no.
I do like the other Jungle
Okay.
Beat one more. I
Yeah,
don't remember his name
is that
anymore,
Dread
but-
Kong? Yeah, that's Dread Kong, isn't it?
Yeah,
I quite like
Red
Dread
Kong.
Kong. I can't say exactly what it is about the design, but there's just something quite effective about it.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, we have Redneck Kong. Now, this guy has never been in an actual game before. He's from Diddy Kong Pilot, which is a cancelled GBA game, and there's a title screen that's out there online, and it features Redneck Kong. According to Rare, he's dead. They actually said that he's actually dead. But yeah, he's never been in a game before. This is all we know of him. All we know is that he looks like this.
Well, it sounds. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think he's a C tier because there's just something about the design that is so intrinsically Rare, and it smells of that time when Rare was kind of sort of winding down, and they just stopped giving a Monkies, if you'll pardon the expression. And they were just like, "Hey, we need another character. We need a heavy character. What should we have? Redneck Kong." And they just went, "Why not? Let's go for it."
Print it.
And
yeah.
I think that's laudable in its own twisted way.
Okay, so he's going in C tier. Sumo Kong. This is the actual last Jungle Beat character. There's so many Kongs in that game. What do we think about this guy?
He's alright. I'd say he's
yeah,
he's fine.
yeah, nothing
like
special.
D maybe, D or C.
Maybe D.
Yeah.
It's weird how so
I mean,
many
we
of the
can't,
Jungle
we can't
Beat.
put this guy next to Redneck
Yeah.
Kong.
No, it's just not allowed.
It's weird how so many of the Jungle Beat Kongs are just like, their designs just aren't that fun. And I guess the game was like much based on these character designs. The game seemed a lot darker, but yeah, I'm not a fan.
Okay. So we've put Super Diddy in Banished Kong. Do we think Donkey Kong, or Super Donkey Kong, do we think he's also banished?
Isn't he Super Kong, not Super Donkey Kong?
Oh yeah, just Super Kong,
Super
that's
Kong.
right.
I don't know.
So,
I've
I
never
feel
used him.
better.
There's something about him that says to me that he's better than Super Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on
But
then.
he's still not
E,
great
E,
either, yeah.
I'm happy with E.
Okay. Was he Minky? Was that
That's
what he's
Minky,
called?
yeah. This is Minky.
Yeah, Minky. So this is Minky from Donkey Kong Country 3 and Donkey Kong Land 3.
And
Is Minky Kong worse than was it the Monkey Kongs?
there he
I think the Manky Kong is more effective.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does Minky
D.
throw something
D.
at you too?
I'm pretty sure he throws
Yeah.
brown objects. I don't know if they're stones or if it's something worse. I don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go
I'm
with
not
D.
a fan
The thing
either.
is, I don't entirely dislike. I think the character design itself is okay. I think it's a strong look.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I've actually got two Swanky Kongs here. I put them in there because
Oh.
there's two different designs entirely. But first up, we have this Swanky Kong.
I like Swanky Kong because he looks a little bit like, I've forgotten his name. That doesn't help. Tom Jones.
He does. He does
Tom
actually.
Just a
Jones?
little bit. It's the hair. The hair. It's just this sort of perfect, sort of curly, and you know, sort of like the glinting smile and everything. I think if Tom Jones
Yeah.
were a Kong, I think we'd be looking at him.
Is Tom Jones the guy that sang "What's New, Pussycat"? Whoa, 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 whoa. That song?
I was just seeing to see if you'd carry on. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, how much of the song you'll do.
Yeah, I would have gone further, but I didn't want to risk it in case it wasn't him.
Don't want to get takedown notice for being too close to the original.
Now, we have two Swanky Kongs. I don't think that they're equal. So, where do we put this one to begin with?
I like this Swanky Kong. I think,
Yeah,
honestly, he's an A tier. I think he's a proper Del Boy character. He's good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fun character. I agree.
But then this is also Swanky Kong, and personally, I don't think he's as good.
No, I agree. I think it's still Swanky Kong, so maybe B?
Yeah.
Still Swanky Kong, but I think the design from before, whilst it was arguably maybe a little bit too... It's a bit vague in terms of his character, and the second Swanky Kong is maybe a little bit closer. There's an odd charm about the original that I like.
Yeah, this is like Swanky Kong after he released a new album and had to like change his outfit because his PR department said so, and was just feeling a little good about himself. Yeah, but I agree. I think he's not as good.
Okay, we have another character with two very different interpretations. This is Tiny Kong from Donkey Kong 64.
I like Tiny Kong a lot. I think Tiny Kong's an A for me.
Xeon's not played this game,
Right.
so I don't know if you...
So Xeon
what do you think of her
has
design,
no
though?
opinion.
I do like her character design more. I do, and this is the character I think that made me think like her hair's bananas.
Yeah.
But oh wait, no, it's not. It's the next one. But I think A is a good spot, just based on her design at least.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that. I don't like this one. This is from Diddy Kong Racing DS, and she's weirdly sexual. I don't like it.
I don't understand
like
why
this.
they sexualized Tiny Kong when Tiny Kong is supposed to be younger than Dixie, and I'm fairly certain Dixie is also still in Diddy Kong Racing DS as a child. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I've not actually played the DS version.
I think so. I can't recall.
I'm gonna look it up.
In either case,
I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up. In either case, though, I don't like this. They took what was quite a cute character and for some reason just completely redesigned her to be something else entirely. I don't know how you look at Tiny Kong and say, hey, you know what would be great? Let's make her sexier. And it's not even sexy.
This must be what it is like to be a parent and like watch your child grow up and like make decisions that you're like you're not approving of.
Sorry.
And they're wearing different clothes to school and you're like, honey, I don't like that. And she's like, too bad, mom.
Dixie Kong is in it as well. She is her standard design. Tiny Kong, for some reason, aged. And I don't like it.
Don't like that one bit. Okay, we have 4 more Kongs. This is our last one from the TV show. And it's just regular old Cranky Kong.
I think Cranky Kong's probably the strongest of the TV show. I think he's a he's a solid B, I'd say.
Yeah,
he's a good reason to watch for sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe TV show Cranky Kong used his magic and he cast a spell on Dixie Kong to make her not age, or the opposite on what's her name again?
Tiny Kong.
On Tiny Kong, yeah, like an aging spell on Tiny Kong or something. He's an old man. He could be a weirdo.
Yeah, no, he can use magic.
Exactly, and it puts the magic to. Yeah,
it was he had help writing it by Grouchy Kong, his great granddad.
Exactly. There's evidence. I don't want to think about that anymore, though.
Every so often I catch sight of DK Jr.'s wife, and I don't like it.
You made this.
Yep.
Who of you remembers turbocharged Donkey Kong?
Oh, man.
He's a Skylander.
I think D.
Yeah, I barely remember this guy, and I don't like his design.
It's like he's wearing an outfit for McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I think the idea was like he was supposed to wear like a race car outfit because he came with the Donkey Kong cart, but
yeah,
it's still just weird to see Donkey Kong in full clothing.
It is, yeah. Chunky Kong, by association, I believe he's either the brother or uncle of Kiddy Kong.
He's the older brother.
He is.
Can we blame him for that, is the question.
I don't think, no, because he was born first.
That's true, yeah, this isn't his
And
fault.
I really like Chunky Kong, and just genuinely as a character, I think he's very effective. He's very emotive. He's scared all the time. It's kind of an archetype of, the big character who's scared all the time, but it's genuinely really well depicted in, like, when you see him scared, he's like, like really effective noises. I like him a lot. I'd say he's definitely A, if not S.
I was thinking A. Xeon, do you want to be the tiebreaker
My
of that?
only argument is you say that he is older than Kiddy Kong. He's the brother, right? So shouldn't he have raised Kiddy Kong better to be better?
Oh, they're estranged.
He's lost cause.
I don't know if they are. I don't think anyone's ever decided if they're estranged, but I'm making that call now.
I think he's fine. I think he's fine where he is. I would put him in B, but I once again, DK64 is my kryptonite apparently.
Okay, we have one final Kong. This is Uncle Kong.
Where? Oh, is this the one that was from like a strategy guide in Japan or something?
Yep.
That's right.
And I think
or was it
the
the
only reason he's
manual?
called Uncle Kong is because his tie says UK,
Yeah.
which is a reference to Rare.
Ah.
I mean, it just looks like Bluster Kong, doesn't it?
Is he holding a
does.
hat or is that a hamburger in his hand?
I think that's a hat. But
It's
is that how you hold a hamburger? Like just with a thumb and a finger?
Maybe he's like cheersing. He's cheersing someone.
he's holding up to the light to get a good angle on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Or maybe
that's
the
a
sun's
straw.
in his
That's a
way.
straw boater, which is another very British
right.
thing. A straw boater.
Right.
I like
All right,
his red
where are we
jacket.
putting this
I like
guy?
him,
Yeah. I don't mind.
and I like
him.
how obscure he is. I'm going to double check where he came from because it's important. It's absolutely important.
Does he have a mustache too, or is that just nose holes? Because
Yeah,
he
no,
looks
he's got a little pencil mustache.
he looks like an older version of, was it Bluster? What's his name? Bluster Kong?
Yeah,
Bluster,
Bluster. Kong.
yeah.
Yeah, he looks exactly
Yeah.
the same. To be honest,
Yeah.
yes, he appeared in the Japanese strategy guide for Donkey Kong Country 2: Diddy's Kong Quest.
Wow.
Oh, he's very important.
I do like him
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. I wish we would have gotten to see him. I would probably put him in the A tier. I think he's a good design. He fits in.
Yeah,
He should be in Smash.
yeah. Uncle Kong for Smash. Hashtag save Uncle Kong.
God, will you look at this? If your parents ever say, "What did you do at work today?" just show them this.
Yeah, I'm
proud, Mum?
proud. I'm proud of this tier list.
You really put it into perspective there.
I do
Yeah.
think we have to put out big thanks to the to the Donkey Kong wiki, where we got an awful lot of this information.
Yeah, without you, there'd be no Minky Kong in this tier list. I would have forgotten.
Oh, I probably would have remembered Minky Kong. No, I wouldn't.
Oh well,
No.
maybe he would have made the cut. Who's to say?
But I do think certainly in reference to a lot of the more niche characters like Grouchy Kong. Yeah, I think yes. Without you, we would be but blind eunuchs staring at paintings.
going- The other day when we even today of course too, but going down the rabbit hole of just discovering all of these different Kongs was such a trip. And
It was.
yeah, I can't imagine my life without Fedora Kong. Now
Oh my
that
God,
we've
John.
actually learned.
John, you've missed one.
Have I?
Yes. Technically classified as a Kong, but from the Super Mario series, is Ukiki.
Of course.
Because
yeah.
Ukiki was originally in Yoshi's Island. Originally had a red tie like Donkey Kong, and if that
That's
isn't
right.
genetic, wearing the same clothes as someone else, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I'm going to edit in an image of Ukiki, but what tier list should we put him in?
It's pretty
I
rubbish.
honestly
to be fair.
really-
I'd say like D.
I kind
He
of like.
steals your hat.
It
I
does.
kind
It's
of
an
like Ukiki, though.
inconvenience.
I think he's kind of a little weirdo. Like.
There was something fun about him.
Yeah,
what about
yeah.
C? I think C.
I can agree with C.
I'll settle. I'll settle for C. I was thinking B,
Okay.
but C's good. C's good.
Okay, John.
Well,
Please Photoshop in an image of Ukiki in C tier.
There he is, in all his glory.
Splendid.
If, like Alex, you have noted a Kong that I have missed, then let us know and tell us where you'd put him as well. Add some satisfactory results to this tier list. And in fact, I think we should include this tier list in the description for our fans to click through and make their own tier list of these Kongs, and you can send them to us on Twitter if you so
my
desire.
goodness.
Do it.
Please do.
Make sure you mention all of us at Nintendo Life,
Yeah.
at John Coms, at Xeon Dude, at Alex_Olney. All of us.
So if you think that we
or
put
none
Fedora
at all.
Kong in the wrong tier, then show us yourselves by putting him in the tier that you think he should be in.
Hang on. I think we've missed one.
Oh,
no,
another important one. We can pretend that we can splice it in if need be. I'm also seeing. You guys are right. I'm so sorry, John. I've been recording for 59 minutes.
It's going to be a big one.
John.
Yes.
Cactus King.
Who the hell's Cactus King?
Cactus King is the same character as Ghastly King, but a different
How
form.
did you remember that?
Oh, that doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count? You included all variants of Candy Kong. And Super Kong.
Wait, but Cactus...
Fine, we'll put Cactus King
Cactus
in.
King looks like...
Cactus King, Photoshop Cactus King in Banished Kong. It's just for the memes.
Sure.
Excellent.
God, Cactus King.
Let me do one last
Are we
sweep of
are
my
we sure that's all the Kongs?
ludicrously complicated list. It's all looking fairly good.
All right.
And
I think we're happy.
Yeah. I'm
I
good.
think we're
I don't
done.
think... If we missed anything, people will let us know, for sure. And I hope they do.
We'll
Excuse
redo the
me,
entire
you
video in
forgot
this
about
one Kong.
Gumbo Kong.
Where on earth is Mathematic Kong? that's DK Jr. He's here. All right, fellas. So if you want to get all the latest Kong content, you can make a tier list of that subscribe button. Ah, darn it, Alex, that's perfect. But until then, thank you for watching, and please do your own tier list, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, everyone.
Donkey Kong.
Bananas.
Basically, I was at a theme park called Thorpe Park, and they have all these sort of places where you can win toys, and usually they're either quite easy and the toys are not very interesting and very cheap. Sometimes they've got more expensive ones like Donkey Kong here, and the games are ludicrously hard. I had to bounce a ball off a platform like a ping pong ball and into a tiny glass that was floating on a platform in the water. A ping pong ball. And this was like a shot glass it was going into. I had about 3 attempts, thought, this isn't going to work. Tried one more time, and it bounced off the panel that you have to, bounced off another glass, and then into another glass. And I was like, I had to get the guy's attention who was attending the stall, and I was like, I've won, and he went, what? And he sort of looks over and he went, oh god, oh yeah, so you did. What do you want? So I was Donkey Kong, please. And I got Donkey Kong here, and I carried him around all day. And
no one's won in 10 years.
Yeah, he's a good monkey. He's a good boy. He's not a monkey, he's an ape.